Good morning. So today is April 2nd, 2023, and I'm going to be talking about my 4-day post-op update since the vertical sleeve gastrectomy that I got on March 29th. So today is going to be a bit of a longer one. There's a lot to talk about, but I'll try to not speed through it, but not take too long. So post-op day 4 has been a lot of things that have happened since I came home from the hospital, a lot of things to share. So quick update on how the surgery itself went. Everything went smoothly. I got to the hospital at 5:30, got checked in. Everything I had to do got done in a timely manner. Everybody at Franklin Square was great. They did a great job with everything they had to do, all the staff. They were very, very professional. I rolled into the OR at 7:30 on the dot, lay down on the table. I just remember, the CRNA being right behind me, doing all the things that he had to do, and the surgical assistants putting blankets on me, getting my SCDs on. These things that massage your legs to prevent blood clots, they put those on me, and then I just remember the the general anesthesia mask coming down over my mouth and counted down from 5, I think, and that was it. That's all I remember. So then I woke up in the PACU, the post anesthesia recovery unit. But I don't remember the acronym at this moment, but it's a post-op recovery unit. Woke up very uncomfortable, just even though I had gotten a ton of pain meds in the OR, I also had gotten some fentanyl from the nurse in the PACU who was taking care of me. I still was very uncomfortable, and I'm almost positive it was from all the gas, the CO2 that they pump into your abdomen when they're doing the laparoscopic procedure. I was very drowsy as well. I just, for a span of 4 to 5 hours there, I don't remember much because I was just completely knocked out from the pain meds and I guess just from the stress and trauma of surgery. Very tired. So that was difficult. That was a difficult period of time. And the one thing that I do remember most was my heart rate was very low for my normal. I believe it got as low as 44, 40, 42, 44, and my normal heart rate is anywhere from 70s to 90s. So that was very concerning to me, just as an ICU nurse, because I know that a heart rate of 44 is pretty low. But surprisingly, my blood pressures never really dipped too low. I think they were normal, actually, if not a little bit high. So that was a little strange as far as my vital signs go. Just one second. Sorry, I have these little cups that I sip water out of so I don't take giant gulps because then bad things happen. So sorry about that. So then after several hours in the recovery unit, I went up to my room to spend my night in the hospital. And I went straight from my hospital bed to the chair, and that's where I stayed for the rest of the time. Every time I went to the bathroom, took a walk, I came right back to the chair. I slept in the chair all night. It was definitely the most comfortable for me. I think it's just sitting upright. Sitting upright just really helps with the pain. And even since I've been home, I've slept on the couch every night until last night, which I'll talk about in a little bit. So the first night went well. I was on pain meds around the clock, mostly oxycodone and just Tylenol, crushed Tylenol. And that worked very well for me. I took several walks. I think by the time I was ready to go home the next day, I was walking around the entire unit, like loops. So the walking got easier over time. And it was hard. I mean, it took some mental pushing, but it wasn't the hardest challenge I've ever had. So I was somewhere in the middle as far as difficulty in the recovery process. So Oh, and as far as nausea goes, I never experienced any nausea. When I first got to the hospital, they gave me a compazine patch right behind my ear, and that stayed with me the entire time I was in the hospital. And then on top of that, they were giving me Zofran prophylactically every few hours, especially right before I got my medications because they all had to go PO. So, or by mouth. They, yeah, I never had an issue with nausea and vomiting. So I'm thankful for that because I was worried about that. So anyway, went home the next day. I hadn't talked to my surgeon before I had left the hospital because I was told that he would reach out to me, and so there was no point in me waiting around to talk to him before I went home. So that's exactly what happened. I went home maybe like 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and as soon as I got home, I guess I started to notice my gas pains were getting worse and worse. Sorry, my lips are so dry. Um, so according to my surgeon, I was supposed to start my full liquid diet as soon as I got home. But because I was having the worst gas pains, he asked me to stay one more day on the clear liquids, which is what I ended up doing. And I'm very glad that I did, just because it took me about a day to get used to being home, getting on a schedule with my fluids and my protein, just getting everything situated and getting used to being home and taking care of myself. So I'm glad that I had that one day on clear liquids to just not deal with any other potential problems with advancing my diet. So he also approved me to use some chewable Gas-X. So I bought some of that. That has been helping tremendously. I've been taking that ever since, and I'm glad that I have that. And then yesterday I started my full liquid diet, and that went well. I didn't. So for my first protein shake, I used water instead of milk because I didn't want to push it too far, and that went well. No issues with that. But then on the next one, I tried some skim milk with my protein, and I think that kind of didn't go as well. So I think today I'm gonna just stick with water, and then maybe in a couple days I'll try the milk again. The milk made me feel just not very good in my stomach. I just kind of got drowsy and very tired. I don't know. I just would like to keep things simple for now. Um, as far as getting my water and my protein in, water has been pretty good. I have these little cups that I don't know if you can see it, but they've been helping me keep my portions down so I don't take huge gulps, because if you take a huge gulp, sometimes you have air that goes in with it, and you can feel it going all the way down, and as soon as it gets to your stomach, it's like these waves of pain. So I try to avoid that by just taking small sips, and that's been working out very well. Um, in addition to that, I have these. So because I was on a clear liquid diet, but I still needed to get protein, I found these online. So these are protein drinks that are clear. So it has the whey isolate, which is exactly what you want because it's the easiest absorbing protein. But it's a clear liquid. So, and it also has a flavoring. So that's been really nice. It's like not some nasty protein drink. I found this one online. It was maybe $30, something like that. It's got 100 calories per scoop, 22 grams of protein, no fat, and 1 carbohydrate, no sugars. So this has been very good. I'm thankful that I found this before I went and had the surgery done. And this is just one other one that I found that has worked out really well for me. This is by My Protein. It's also a clear whey isolate drink, strawberry flavored, my favorite. So this one is 90 calories, 20 grams of protein, whey isolate, and also no fat, 1 carbohydrate, no sugar. So really, like, can't say anything better about these two drinks. They've been perfection. The other thing, water's been okay to get down. You just have to remember to take, sips several times an hour. So that's the one challenge, is just remembering that it's time to drink your water. The last part of the nutrition was the vitamins. So apparently, my surgeon says to wait for several days before you start taking your vitamins, just because they don't want you to swallow any chunks, and most bariatric vitamins come in a tablet or chewable version. So I was able to find online a powder bariatric vitamin, and that's been amazing. So this one is a watermelon flavored complete bariatric vitamin, and I think 2 scoops is what you need per day. So yesterday I tried 1 scoop in my water, my protein water, and it went down great. In fact, all of the cravings that I had been having for more food went away as soon as I got my vitamins in. So I think I was actually getting deficient in many of these essential nutrients, because I felt completely satisfied after I got my vitamins in. So today I'm going to keep up with that. I'm going to stick with my 2 scoops a day, and hopefully that's that with the vitamins. And then if I want to change to a different brand down the road, I will, but I'm going to stick with this for now. It's super easy. So what else? I wrote a little list so I don't forget things to talk about. Oh, so sleeping. So I had been sleeping upright every night since the surgery until last night. Last night was the first time that I tried to lay flat and in the bed and not sleep on the couch sitting up. And it went fairly well. I took my pain meds pretty much right before bed just to avoid any issues. And I was able to sleep kind of in an upright incline from about 10 p.m. to 5 a.m. So it went pretty well. And then at about 5 a.m., I started to have the pain again. And so I got up, walked around a little bit, had my pain meds, and then took a nap on the couch. So first night sleeping laying down went pretty well, and I'm going to try again tonight and see how it goes. So that's that. Showering. So showering was actually never really an issue. When I was in the hospital, I didn't really do much, so I didn't really take a shower. Excuse me, sorry. But when I got home, I was able to take a shower right away. The directions were to face away from the shower faucet, or the shower head, whatever you want to call it, and don't let the spray get directly onto your incision sites. So I have 5 incision sites. I can actually show you now, but they're very small. They have these things called steri-strips on them, which they're kind of sticky band-aids that bring your skin together so that your skin can heal. And then they had these clear films over them called tegaderms to keep water and moisture out. So for the first shower, I kept the tegaderms on, just kind of washed around them, and then did a quick rinse, and then patted dry with the towel. That was it for the first shower. Very easy. And then the second one was also easy, but I had taken the tegaderms off, so that was one layer of added challenge. So I'll show you the surgical sites. They're actually pretty mild. So there's 4 down here, and they're basically just puncture sites. They're not even really cuts per se. And then there's one right there. And that's the extent of all of my surgery sites. Very minimal. I think the procedure was used, the robot was used, the Da Vinci system. So very minimally invasive. I really can't have asked for a better situation as far as the surgery went. I mean, everything went great. The operative report read really very well. No complications, minimal blood loss. I'm very happy with my surgeon, and everything that, how it went. Lastly, so the pain, it is what it is. It's surgery pain. Also the gas pain, it's getting better. I've been taking Gas X to help improve it, and the more I walk, the more it goes down. I mean, not really much else to say other than that. It's definitely bearable at this point, and I'm just hoping that as the days go on, it's just gonna decrease further and further. And I think that's pretty much all I have as far as my updates since I came home. So, your girl is out here doing what she's got to do, making it as bearable as possible. It's a beautiful, beautiful spring day out. I don't know if I can get a shot of that, but maybe I can see if I can go out for a walk later today, just around the property. I'm gonna try and just keep moving, and get my nutrition up. And that's really it. So next time I update you guys will probably be in a couple days from now. I don't anticipate any big events until then, but if there are some, you'll hear all about it. So until next time, I'll see you guys later and have a wonderful week.